Hello, everyone. My name is Tanya Clark, and this is my Inclusive Environment presentation. I am doing my presentation on South Mountain Community Library. For the history and description, it's a dual library model. Opened in September 2011, SMCL is Arizona's first integrated library serving both Phoenix Public Library patrons and South Mountain Community College students. The size and setting it spans roughly 50,000 square feet and is one of 16 branches in the system. Their primary goals: the community anchor aims to support early literacy, education, entrepreneurship, and digital inclusion for all city residents. Bridge building: by co-locating academic and public services, SMCL fosters learning opportunities for a culturally and socioeconomically diverse constituency. Diversity and inclusion. Policy commitment. Phoenix Public Library states that diversity, equity, and inclusion are core to the development of our collection, striving to facilitate equitable experiences for all patrons. Community programs offers culturally rich programming such as diversity, health and wellness, and language classes tailored to local needs. Serving a multicultural population located in a diverse Phoenix neighborhood, many community members face language, educational, and digital literacy barriers. SMCL strives to address this gap, ensuring inclusive access to resources. The inclusion challenge is meeting the needs of a mixed college student public population across age, culture, income, and educational background while promoting equitable access. The process of organizational change. Their goals for change is 1. Merge academic and public library resources seamlessly. 2. Curate collections that reflect diverse backgrounds. 3. Provide inclusive services and cultural programming. And 4. Foster a welcoming, accessible environment for all users. Key individuals and stakeholders: City of Phoenix Library leadership, collection and program planning, SMCC library managers aligning academic user needs, and library staff and community partners, local nonprofits, and multicultural groups. These steps taken are: 1. Integrated planning, develop joint governance between Phoenix Library and SMCC. 2. Collection development, acquire award-winning works and culturally diverse materials. 3. Inclusive programming, host targeted events, language classes, diversity and wellness workshops, and cultural celebrations. 4. Access systems, allow cardholders to reserve rooms, student and public share equipment and study spaces. 5. Policy implementation, ensure ADA compliant spaces and universal design principles in facilities. Challenges faced. Cultural alignment. Merging public and academic library cultures require reconciling different service models and patron expectations. The resources competition is balancing acquisition budgets between general interest and curriculum driven materials. Logistics and access, coordinating hours, room reservations, and IDs for both student and public populations. Staff training, required staff to be adept at addressing bilingual needs, tech support, and cultural sensitivities. Community engagement, needed ongoing assessment and outreach to ensure undeserved groups were aware and welcome. Outcomes for the library. Positive changes. Inclusive collections. Broader, award winning, and culturally relevant book sections are now standard. Program engagement. Diversity in programming has increased attendance and community involvement. And facility efficiency. Shared study rooms and equipment, improved resource access for all users. And to touch a little more on that, there is a disability resource study room that includes the adaptive technology Magic, JAWS, Sarah CE, Focus, 40 track ball mouse, as well as ramps into the location, handicap parking close to the entrance, an elevator to the second story, and even a button in the restroom on the stall door for easier access. For their ongoing work, consistent outreach, continues multilingual promotions and community partnerships, evaluation and enhancement, regular collection reviews, and patron feedback guide future development. Co-learning model. Library remains a nexus for public academic collaboration, a replicable equity model for other branches. Connections to course materials. This connected to all of our modules we've done so far. For Module 1, understanding the need for universal design for learning. Module 2, exploring universal design for learning. And Module 3, inclusive environment bright spots. They demonstrate the importance of universal design by creating a space that supports all users, regardless of ability, background, or age. It focuses on evaluating public spaces for the inclusivity, which directly applied to SMCL's design and operations. And SMCL is a true bright spot in inclusive design. Its co location model, equity driven programming, and culturally responsive resources make it a standout example of how institutions can implement diverse and inclusive practices. Summary: South Mountain Community Library exemplifies a bright spot equity case, a visionary partnership that holistically addresses community and academic needs. Through collaborative governance, culturally diverse collections, inclusive engagement, and facilities designed for universal access, SMCL effectively tackles inclusion challenges. It continues refining services and programming rooted in core course concepts like cultural competence, stakeholder management, equity frameworks, and universal design, remaining a community anchor for learning and civic engagement. Thank you so much for watching my presentation, guys. Have a good one.